another Matrix movie. Really? Can we please stop making these already? First one was great. The rest of them, the sequels, stunk. Even the fourth movie that came out back in 2021, even that one sucked. Encouraging update from director after 2 years of silence. There is a new mood brewing for The Matrix 5 after the cyberpunk sci-fi franchise was finally revived in 2021, The Matrix Resurrections, which that movie sucked. Underperformed, and I'm glad it underperformed at the box office, making just $160 million against a $190 million budget. However, that didn't stop Warner Bros. From pursuing a new installment with Drew Goddard writing and directing. Following the initial announcement in 2024, updates on The Matrix 5 have been minimal, but there is some good news. In an interview with Screen Rant's Liam Crowley for Project Hail Mary, Goddard confirmed that the fifth installment is still in the works. Why? Let's be real here, guys. Money. That's why. That's all that these studios care about. Money. We don't need any more Matrix movies, just... But no. What do we say? They're not gonna stop. They're gonna keep on going and going and going until Keanu Reeves is in his dang 90s or whatever. I'm in my writing cave. Writing. I don't know how long I'll be in that writing cave. Hey, here's an idea. How about you get out of that writing cave, director and writer, and put this dang franchise to rest? I'm sorry, I don't want another Matrix movie. The first one was great, but the sequels, I'm sorry, all of them stunk in my personal opinion. Yes, even Matrix Resurrection sucked when it came out back in 2021. In my personal opinion, you guys don't have to agree with me. It's just my personal opinion. But wherever I come out, I'll have news to share. How about the news that this thing gets canceled? How about that, director, writer? He's already getting up there in age. And you saw it with John Wick 4, Ballerina. You think he was still able to do his own stunts? Not really. Or you had some kind of stunt coordinator. Wait a minute, did I already read that? During those 2 years, Goddard prioritized a few projects, including the upcoming Project Hail Mary, which is based on Andy Weir's novel, and ABC's High Potential, which he created. It's also been reported that the filmmaker was recruited to join James Gunn's writer's room to map the DC universe. Oh man. After he took over as co-boss of DC Studios. Nevertheless, there's no doubt that there could be some pressure to perfect the script in light of the Matrix Resurrections, while critics and audiences' reception slightly improved from Revelations. It currently holds a 63% on Rotten Tomatoes. It should be lower, in my personal opinion. Unfortunately, the fourth installment was considered a flop after failing to recover most of the budget. However, it's worth nothing that the film was released, yeah, we all know this, during the COVID pandemic, and had a simulation, theatrical, and streaming release on HBO Max. Before the fourth movie, The Matrix Reloaded and The Matrix Revelations made $467 million, $741 million, and $427 million respectively. Revelations, released in 2003, had a massive dip in profits, but the Wachowskis had intended to make a three-part story for nearly 2 decades. However, Warner Bros. Lana Wachowski returned as a solo director. However, oh my gosh, this is making my nose itch. See, apparently I'm allergic to this. I'm allergic that we're getting another Matrix movie. However, production wasn't smooth sailing due to filming interruptions during the pandemic. Despite no casting confirmation at this time, Reeves agreed to do another Matrix movie. Please no, Keanu. Just say no. We don't need another Matrix movie. Stick to voicing Shadow in the Sonic movies. Heck, stick to voicing John Wick in the upcoming John Wick game we're gonna get. But don't do another Matrix, please. Nobody wants it. I guess unless you're a diehard massive Matrix fan, which as somebody that is really not that big of a fan of, I still like it at least, but I'm not that big of a fan of it. Oh, in 2021, he revealed he would return to the franchise as long as producer Lana Wachowski invited him to participate. Reeves has played Neo in all the films thus far. On the other hand, Lawrence Fishburne, who played the original Morpheus, was a little bit. The actor appeared in the original trilogy as Neo's mentor, but he was replaced in Resurrections by Johanna Abdul Mateen II, who played an AI program based on the Morpheus character. Oh, kind of like what they did with the character of Ash in Alien Romulus, the new Alien movie that came out back in 2024. They did the exact same thing there with that movie, and yet I still enjoyed that movie. I liked Alien Romulus. In April 2025, he appeared on the talk show The View and was asked if he would return for The Matrix 5. Fishburne didn't give a clear answer and said it depended on the circumstances, including who is, how well the script has been written. He added that it would be under the he be offered the role. Fishburne volunteered to return for the 2021 film, but he claimed that production didn't respond well to that. Goddard's film project Hail Mary, starring Ryan Gosling and Sandra Huller, comes to theaters on March 20th, 2026. Yeah, we all know that. But okay though, guys. How do you guys feel about this? If you're a diehard Matrix fan, I'm sure you're probably looking forward to this and excited, but for me, who is someone that is a casual Matrix fan, and yes, I like the first movie for what it is. It's not one of my favorite movies or anything. Because even though, yes, the first Matrix movie did come out the year I was born, 1999, I obviously didn't see it until years later. But still, I like it, but don't love it. But as far as this goes, please don't do any more. Please. Let me know down below, though. Peace.